Okay, if you have ever been up close or personal with me in the sun, you may have noticed that I got blue rings around my eyes. So about 5 years ago, one of my friends noticed it, and it was like kind of mesmerizing to her. She went to talking about ancestors and Indians and spiritual stuff and all this and all that. And I didn't pay her no mind because at the time I wasn't into all that. I was like, oh, okay. Then recently somebody said it again. Around your eyes is blue. And I was like, you know what? If one more person tell me this, I'm going to tap in and see what's the significance. So I did it. I went on Google and Googled the spiritual meaning. But if you know more to it, let me know. But here's what Google said. Number 13, you're in tune with your spiritual side. Some people get grumpy and cranky as they age while others mellow out and relax. It helps you develop a closer alignment with your spiritual needs and your higher purpose. As you do, you realize life on this physical plane is precious and important, but it's never that serious. I do feel that way. Number 12, your soul connection enhances spiritual intelligence. Whoop-de-whoop, it's easy to discern the desires of your soul. I do be knowing what I want. You think deeply, keep your mind open, and easily cross over mentally and emotionally. So you're likely to be psychic. Oh, no, I don't think I'm psychic. But I do believe that I could tap into certain things. Like, I always see things happen before they happen. Like, I could think something is going to happen and it'll actually happen. And I do get a lot of signs. And what I just recently learned is that when you get those signs, they come from what's called our spirit guides, basically our ancestors. So, yeah, I noticed that, like they be with me. But besides that, I did have one spiritual encounter. It's like when my T transition, when she died, I went into a trance because I was taking care of her. She was in hospice. And it's so crazy because like a few minutes before she died, I went into a trance as I was in the bathroom washing my face, and I heard this music. It was a beautiful symphony like I had never heard before, as if angels were playing harps, and it just was like a beautiful music sound. And I was like, Ma, you hear that? And she was like, no, I don't hear nothing. And it's so crazy because shortly after I snapped out of it, nobody heard the music but me. Shortly after I snapped out of it, my Titi died. And I always say that was like the angels coming down to get her to go to heaven. Okay, so number 11, your life path may be more spiritual. Your inner self is soft, calm, and welcoming. You retain the purity of higher planes. Okay, I get it. And I'm not going to get too deep, but there's 7 different planes. I do know that my soul is from the 4th plane, and that's another topic, but one day I might explain the different planes. But 7 is the highest plane, and that's God. But the blue circles insinuate that I have the same purity as the higher planes. Okay, so number 8 says you're closer to the spiritual dimension. The 4th plane is closer to 7 than 1, 2, and 3. So, okay, I get it. You're someone that could be easily trusted. You're healthy, wealthy, and extremely lucky. You have easy access to the heavens. That's interesting because I do feel like I have healing energy. And anytime I pray, it works. Your guardian angels communicate regularly. I think that's true. I do feel very protected. Your intuition is heightened by your spirit guides. You have a close connection to the divine. Yeah, that's true. Ever since I was young, I've always gravitated towards the good. I actually loved learning things in church. And don't get me wrong, like I'm from the hood. I was bad. And I still play with and fight demons. But deep down inside my heart, I've always wanted to do what was right. And last but not least, you're wise and know a lot of things. Okay, this was really interesting. So now you know if you see a young person with blue circles around their eyes, that is why.